Hey folks, it's dinner time. Scruffy lined up at the door pretty early again, probably a couple hours before now. So I saw him from the window a while ago, so yeah, I knew he was here. So anyway, I got his food ready. Same thing as last night. So I'm gonna put the side cup in the carrier, and then I got another bowl of water, and so I guess we'll go right out. Hey Scruffy, how you doing? I got food for you. So usually he gets up and stretches. Okay, there he goes. So let him stretch, and then usually backs up a bit. Okay, well, he's not going to back up, but okay, I'm going to pick up the bowl of food and start taking it out. Okay, I'm going to open the door. Okay, so take the food out. So I'm going to put the, whoops, I just dropped it. So I'm going to put the food on the chair, and I'm going to grab the water. I'm going to put the water on the table, and I'm going to close the door. And we're going to put the food on the table now and sit down in the chair. Hi, Scruffy. So the weather, I think, was a little bit cooler today. The sun only came out part of the day. Hi, Scruffy. How you doing? So I'm going to get the glove on. Okay. Glove on. And get the food a little closer to the edge of the table. And let me get the side cup off so I can save it for later. Okay, so let's try petting you. Hi, Scruffy. Can I pet you? Okay, walked away. So let me pet him once. So the weather report keeps changing. So it's going. Originally, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but the probability's gone down quite a bit. So I think it's like only. I think it's less than 20% now. That's going to rain tomorrow. But the next, I think, 5 days, each one of them has a chance of rain. You're a weird cat, you know that? So he runs through my glove, and then he hisses at me. Whoa, that was a bite. So I wonder if he would have actually bit me or not. So I'd like to pet him for another couple minutes before I feed him, just to kind of set up our new routine here. So yeah, I'll give you your food soon. I haven't changed the food there yet. Can I pet you a little longer? So his fur's actually looking pretty good. So look down his back. So I'll give it another minute or so, and then I think I'll give him his food. So I think I'm almost ready to give him his food. I don't expect him to stick around after the food. So, okay, how about we get your food now, okay? So let's get your food. Okay. So I need to grab the brush though, because you're standing on the brush. So let me get the brush. So yeah, his fur looks pretty good. You'll see a couple places where it looks like he's been grooming himself a little heavily, but it's not as bad as the other day. So today was a fairly quiet day. So we're in the midst of the holiday season, so not a lot's going on. So with all the lockdowns, nobody's really doing anything. So I'm still trying to get a lot of my dad's affairs worked out before the end of the year. Because of all the legal and tax issues. So it's advantageous to get it done before the end of the year. So I think I've gotten most of it. There's like still things I don't think I'm going to be able to get done by the end of the year, but hopefully will be a minor nuisance. So I did my intervals today. So the park was a little less busy than usual. So it was... I'm going to flip the brush over. So it's a little bit easier to do the intervals since I didn't have to worry about running into people. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling it on my joints. But since it's not going to rain tomorrow, but it may rain or it's probably not going to rain tomorrow, but it may still rain the following days. And yeah, may take out the bike tomorrow. Bike while I still can while it's dry. Because yeah, if we do get a lot of rain, then even when it stops raining, the ground's going to be terrible. I don't have mud guards on my bike. Mud flaps or fenders. So I used to get big streaks of mud on my back because I didn't know better. So just stop going out in the mud on the wet ground. But yeah, with the gyms closed, I don't have a lot of alternatives. Probably do more runs, but I'd like to give my joints a little bit of time to recover from the intervals, so I don't want any heavy impact stuff. So I mentioned I was thinking I might have to move because of the laws that were passed around here. So I'm starting to look at different places that might be interesting to move to. So one of the things I've been looking at is, can I find outdoor, basically places to bike or run in not terrible weather. So, Caribbean has actually crossed my radar. So I've been reading about tropical Caribbean, and so normally I don't think of the Caribbean islands as places with a lot of bicycle trails or hiking trails. I always think of beaches. I'm looking at Puerto Rico, and they actually have a national park there, and apparently they actually do have some bike trails, and they do have hiking trails. So the island's big enough that they actually have like mountains and stuff. So I think I was reading, it's like this roughly the size of Connecticut. So trying to find more information about that, and then of course, the usual suspects. So always hear about Florida, but I hear Florida is like really flat, so it might not be a very fun place to bike. And I'm actually not much of a beach person. So I think I'm going to stop brushing him. I think I got, let me get his leg. Yeah, he doesn't like that. So I'm trying to get him acclimated to the more sensitive parts of his body. So he keeps turning. Let me get his other side. Oops. That was me hitting the ground with the brush. So he's almost done. So, smooth him out one more time, and then I think I'll end it there, because I don't want to overstimulate him. Of course, now the problem with the lockdowns is, the travel is really hard, so I can't actually go to any of these places to check them out, because travel is so difficult. And then if I come back, I think I have to go through quarantine also when I return. That's no fun. So my plans may be delayed longer than I thought. So On the bright side, Scruffy gets more meals. So basically, as long as I'm here, he gets to eat. When I have to start leaving, traveling, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about Scruffy going on temporarily. Maybe I'll get one of those automatic cat food dispensers. I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet, or I haven't committed to anything yet. But since his behavior is improving quite a bit, I'm more inclined to try to feed him if I'm not here. But if and when I have to permanently move, yeah, he's probably going to be on his own. Unless somebody out there knows somebody who could take him in. But yeah, I don't think any animal shelter would take him. He's too feral. And I've heard some animal shelters, basically if the cat's too feral, they have to put down the animal. Because if you send them to the place and then you disappear, they can't return the animal. They can't put the animal back where they found it because I would have taken him there and then I'm gone, and they probably don't have the resources to tame a feral like Scruffy, because we've been at this I think for 4 months now, and yeah, he's still really feral. And I imagine it would take another probably at least 4 months of probably captivity, like forced captivity, to like break him to at least, probably be longer. And I'm sure most animal shelters just can't afford that type of commitment because they're trying to help as many animals as they can. They can't spend that much time with just one animal that may never be converted. But some time to figure it out. But yeah, that's what's been on my mind for a while now, as the lockdowns continue and my economic future in this location is not promising thanks to the crazy laws that they pass here. So, I remember when I went to college, one of my fellow students slash research, we worked in a research lab together. She was from Hawaii. Oh no, sorry. She was actually from Seattle, I think, and then went to undergrad in Hawaii, and basically surfing all the time and enjoying the beaches. And I think I remember asking about the cost of living, and I think it was very close to about where I am now, so didn't actually seem all that expensive to me. So anyway, I think Scruffy's done. Is he gonna go out? I might have turned too slowly. Or he went off the deck. No, he's still there. Okay. So yeah, just wondering what you're doing, Scruffy. So I traveled to Japan a couple years ago. was on business, and then I took a vacation there. And everyone was warning me about how expensive Japan was. When I got there, I thought it was, I mean, it wasn't cheap, but I thought it was cheaper than where I live now. So, yeah, America in the big cities is actually not that cheap. Especially where I am. So, yeah, I think he's gonna leave. So Japan might be a cool place, but yeah, I know that immigrating, basically they don't take foreigners like permanently live there very easily. They've had a long history of basically not having any way of really integrating foreigners into their society. So nice place to visit, but yeah, really hard place to like if you want to like move there and live there. Anyway, so yeah, Scruffy's gone. Scruffy's gone, so I think that's it for tonight. I'm gonna replace his kibble and replace his bowl, water bowl, and then but I don't need to film that. So thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you again probably tomorrow. Bye. The moment I stopped recording, he came back and he was looking right at me, and then when I started up the phone, yeah, he moved. So he's behind the potted plant. Yeah, he really wants that kibble, I think, in the carrier, but I haven't put it in there yet. Hey, Scruffy. Yeah, not there yet. Yeah, fine, be that way. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I suspect he's gonna be spying on me for me to put in the food. But yeah, I don't know if he's gonna come back and or I can film him. Anyway, catch you next time. Bye. Hey folks. So yeah, Scruffy's really impatient, so he keeps leaving and coming back as I'm basically doing with his water brush and his kibble that I was going to put in his carrier. So yeah, he's really expecting that extra kibble now. But I don't know. I think he should have to earn it. And yeah, I keep terrifying him as I move around, trying to deal with his kibble, his water dish or whatever. So yeah, he still doesn't really trust me. So I'm going to take a step here, and he's going to flee. So I'm going to take one step. Yeah, I didn't even take a step yet. I was just like starting to like shift my weight, and like. So I'm tempted to put the kibble in the carrier and close that door and see if he can figure out how to open the door. Because yeah, that was something I gave up on. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, he really expects that kibble now. You know, it's kind of a bonus for you. It's not. It's supposed to be a surprise. But yeah, now that he expects it, it's not as fun. Okay, folks, I think I'm gonna put the kibble in there, and then I might close the door. Yeah, I think I'm gonna close the door, and then maybe later in the middle of the night I'll open it if he hasn't figured out how to open the door. So just another experiment. Okay, folks, I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, folks, I changed my mind one more time. So rather than closing the door, I decided to prop up the carrier with a couple 2x4s, and so it's now off the ground by several inches. And so I read somewhere that elevating shelters that you build for your cat may entice them to go into it, because I guess maybe they're concerned about rain runoff or other things. So I'm going to try that and see if that works. Anyway, so since I've been coming back and forth working on getting the boards, Scruffy has not returned, so I think he's left the premises, and I assume he'll be back later for the food. So that'll probably be it for tonight, but we'll see what this does. So I'll catch you next time. Bye.